Hey guys, Tom here. In this video we're going to talk about Smarkets. Smarkets are the second biggest exchange at the moment, just behind Betfair. They've been around a few years and they've sort of got quite big just because of match betting. Obviously Betfair was 5% commission and still is, and Smarkets just came in straight away and did 2%, so a lot of people that did match betting just started using Smarkets. If you've used them before, great. If you haven't used them, hopefully this video will give you some sort of help on how to navigate the website. Sort of going to show you like different features that it has, how to place your bets, how to find your bets, and just generally how to use it. Okay, so firstly let's look at the homepage. If you've been using Betfair, you'll see that this is completely different. It looks a lot different to Betfair, a lot more simple actually. There's a massive graph here and there's sort of different markets here. These are basically like the most popular events at the moment. So Denmark and Australia is currently being played right now, and this is just basically showing like the odds that have happened through the game. These are also games that are happening later on in the day, and some of the biggest horse races that are coming up also today. Up here in the top corner you just got your balance, just like on Betfair, and underneath, which is quite handy on every single page, you've got your bet slip. So this is like all of your active bets. Obviously with Betfair you have to go into your account or go into a certain market to find that. With Smarkets it's on every single page, so no matter what page I navigate to, it's always going to be over here, which is quite handy. They've also got a live chat function at the top, so you literally just click this, it'll pop out, you can just type a message and somebody will come on and chat to you. There's also the account statement that you might want to look for as well, which is up here. You click on your little character there and click on your statement, and it'll sort of show sort of like your profit and loss overall, how your bet's settled, what commission you paid, just like they do in Betfair. It's pretty simple. When you look at it at first, it looks a bit confusing, but it just gives you a breakdown of each and every bet. Other than that, you can just check all your active bets here. You can also check your unmatched bets, recently settled bets, and they also have a really handy notification tool as well. So every time one of your bets has settled, or if your bet's been matched or anything, you'll get a little notification come up here. And they've also got a search function at the top as well, which is quite handy. So down the left hand side here, if you see like all the categories of sports and things, this is how you navigate their website normally. But it's just so much easier. Well, I find it quicker just to type in what you're looking for. So England playing Panama, for example, this week, just put in England and it will just come up with England Panama. You just simply click on it and it will open up the game. It's normally quite good. It will normally come up with the first thing. So if you're searching for England, it will come up with the first England event that's happening. But occasionally if they're playing like cricket, rugby and football all in the same week, then the result might be like the third one down, the one that you're actually looking for. But yeah, generally it's just really, really good to use the search bar. Other than that, that's pretty much all the main features that Smarkets has. So let's go and look at how to place some bets. So as you can see, Smarkets has a different colour scheme than Betfair. Betfair's obviously got the blue box for the back bet and the pink box for the lay bet. Smarkets has got a green box for the back bet and a blue box for the lay bet. So it's slightly confusing because obviously the blue you associate with backing on Betfair. But anyway, it's always the left hand side is obviously the back, the right hand side is the lay. We never use the green one here. This is obviously for backing your bets. We only use the exchange to lay our bets, which will be this one here. So let's just show an example of how to lay a bet. If I go into the calculator and say I'm betting £10 on England to win at 1.25 on William Hill, and the lay odds, as you can see here, for England are also 1.25. This is a lay box here. Then we would lay £10.16 and our liability would be £2.54. So if I go on to the exchange here and click on the lay bet, a little pop-up will come up. So there we go, against England, so always make sure it says against. And the back stake was £10.16. And here it will just show you your total returns, which we're not really too bothered about. This is the main thing, the liability. So the liability it's coming up with is £2.54. And if you can see on the calculator, the liability was £2.54. And then obviously you've got your price, which is the odds here, and you've got your stake, which is what you were staking. So it's just as simple as that, just the same as Betfair. They're the key things that you need to know. Once you place your bet, it will pop up in this slip up here, and it will say like against England, and then there'll be two sort of numbers here. The top number is the stake, so This number here will be how much you've bet on the outcome, or how much like bets you've taken, the lay stake. And then the number underneath will be the liability, so how much you're putting up for that bet. So obviously if you're betting £10.16 here, the liability is £2.54, then this will say £10.16, and this will say £2.54. The liability is obviously what you're paying out if the bet wins. When you've placed your lay bets, you're obviously going to want to check that they've been placed, and when the match or whatever you bet on is finished, you're going to want to check the results of that as well. You can do that just by looking at the sidebar here. So if you see here, we've got all active bets clicked. You can also click for like your unmatched bets, your against bets, your recently settled bets, and your partially matched bets. So we'll just go through them all. All active bets is obviously the bets that are currently active now on your account. So these are all my lay bets that I've got for games that run later or horse races later. The next one down is unmatched bets. Now this will just be any bet that hasn't been matched. It's different to partially matched bets. So if you have a partially matched bet, then it will come up on this section. If you have just a completely unmatched bet, so not even a penny of it's been matched, it'll be in this section. So it's always good to check both of them in case your bet's been like partially matched or if it's just not been matched at all. And then you've got your against bets, so that's just all of the bets you've placed, all your lay bets, because we don't do four bets. And then finally, recently settled bets. So this will be the main thing that you're looking for after a match. You can just see the bets that you've placed and like did they win or did they lose, basically. It's just sort of like your betting thing. Another thing to mention with Smarkets actually is they require a minimum of 5p per bet. So if I go into any match, let's say this Belgium-Tunisia game, and I want to lay 1 penny on Belgium, it will tell me my stake must be at least 5p. It shouldn't really affect you guys too much, but just bear that in mind. You can only lay as little as 5p, and obviously Betfair is £2. That's why a lot more people use Smarkets, because you can lay as little as 5p. Also, Smarkets are 2%, but if you're an Odds Monkey member, you get it for 0%. The 0% obviously will save you lots of money over time, as you're paying no commission on your back bets, on your lay bets, sorry. So if you get a close match, you're losing pretty much nothing when you place a qualifying bet. So that's pretty much everything about Smarkets. We've gone over the website and how to use it, and I'm sort of explained the main features that it has. If you do have any other questions about Smarkets, then definitely drop us an email or come on live chat or post in the Facebook group. And if you found the video useful as well, then please don't forget to like it and subscribe so you can get notifications when we post more videos. Thank you.